Yo, what is up, everybody? How's it going? How's it going? Man, big freaking day. Love being right. It's too easy to predict sometimes. I swear. It's like try and tell people all the time. There's a lot of bearishness in the charts. You post your analysis every day. You get a lot of pushback. A lot of people telling you wrong. You get trolls. I get weird DMs. Sometimes people send me nudes. Don't want your ugly nudes. If I wanted your ugly nudes, I'd ask for them. But I'll drink to that call. So I don't have a chart up right now. I'm gonna put it up here in a second. And I'm sorry for shilling this on you guys, but I made this trading analysis program, and about I believe like 5 or 6 people signed up for it. And I get a lot of these questions like, where should I look to short? Where should I look to long? And guys, like, I'm giving you this option. Okay, I'm not going to give you these calls for free. I've proven my worth and my expertise over the last couple months. Just whether it's in Discord or on Twitter, no one's right 100% of the time, but I try to give extensive analysis on what I believe will happen. If you are interested in this program, it is only $29.99 a month. I made it very cost efficient, and to be honest, like, I think it's completely worth it. You could have a couple good calls from this and make well over $30 a month, obviously depending on how much your trading portfolio is. But if you have a $10,000 portfolio today, you'd be up $500. So, I don't want to keep harping on this. I'll bring it up here and there, but I just want to tell you guys how important this is and how much effort I put into this stuff, and kind of explain what this is. So this is a post from yesterday that I made. I had given you guys a perfect short entry about 38.8 to 39K level with a stop just above 39,250. That's less than a 1% stop loss. You could have put 50% of your portfolio in and walked away with about a 5 to 6% gain today. Obviously, I know a lot of you degenerates out there like to use leverage, and you would have made a lot of money as well. But again, if you guys are interested and want trading callouts, want extensive analysis, want some of these things, there is something available for you, and I highly suggest you check it out, because the 5 people that joined yesterday that took this trade are all up a shit ton of money right now. But without further ado, let's get up on this charts. So, Bitcoin Daily. We've been talking about this for a while, and we broke down. The only thing I don't like about this breakdown is there's not a lot of volume. So I do think we're going to kind of go sideways for a little while, but regardless, we still have bearish price action all across the board. Would not be surprised if we retested 38K and, so on and so forth. But chat, what's up, everybody? How's it going? I saw a lot of positive messages, a lot of, oh man, you're right. You were right this whole time. Like, guys, I've been right a lot. I'm bullish when the chart looks bullish, and I'm bearish when the chart looks bearish, and the chart looks extremely bearish. As predicted is now a meme now. Yeah, it is. Levo, what's up, man? Neil, let's talk money. I'm all about talking about money, man. I've gotten a lot of different offers these last couple weeks from different exchanges and different trading platforms, and definitely gonna look into some of them. If they're trying to show bullshit or they don't seem legit, I don't really care. But my DMs are always open. Dale, you're super happy. Yeah, I'm super happy. We get to buy at lower prices yet again. Surest sign of dump is MS buying. Ultimately, again, and yet again, all of the Moon Boys were getting extremely bullish at resistance. Again, I've been telling you guys this for multiple weeks now. They got extremely bullish at 52K. They got extremely bullish up in the 44K region. And then again, extremely bullish yesterday. Who was it? Lark Davis. Let me roast this guy. First of all, he looks like a child molester. I don't know if YouTube will allow me to say that, but look at this guy. What? So yesterday, this idiot bought the top, or told other people to buy the top. Essentially he has market influence, right? Because he's trying to hide his buys by retweeting all this crap too. I think it's really funny. But let's scroll down and see. Yeah, Bitcoin's been trading in a super tight range. Let's see. Added more Bitcoin and Ethereum 22 hours ago. Well, Lark, where were we 22 hours ago? Let me think. Well, we were about, let's go back to the chart, 22 hours ago, so about a day ago. We were up about 6%. 6% Lark. So you're looking at a 6% loss right now. You know, guys, I don't have a ton of followers. I don't have a ton of influence. I'm not the up only guy, so I don't get a ton of this stuff. But you know, you could have listened to Lark, who has hundreds of thousands of followers and has totally shilled on people his whole entire Twitter existence. Or you could have listened to me, where I posted examples. I posted reasons why. I posted extensive analysis. I have a Discord where all we do is talk trading all day. Okay, occasionally there's the weird meme. And occasionally my best friend Demon Guy comes in and posts a demon gif. That's just kind of how it goes. But guys, these people are literally shilling on you every single time. This is kind of funny. Thanks for the selling signal. Whoever you are, Money Mike, hit me up in my DMs. I'll Venmo you $5 for that. That's pretty funny. But anyways, guys, these people get so bullish at resistance every single time. Every single time. It's so predictable. And I can't even believe it now. It's a complete sell signal every time. Let's even look at like the Moon Carl real quick. Before we get into charts, I know everyone came here to look at charts. Let's just look at it real quick. Let's see what this idiot said. Are you ready for the next phase of Bitcoin's bull run? Well, we just rejected resistance and dumped again. Are you still confident that Bitcoin will hit 100K in 2022? Like, what is this guy? What is it? Like, what is all this crap? I mean, not owning any Bitcoin is riskier than owning it 19 hours ago when we were at the top. How are you feeling about Bitcoin today? Let's see how people feel. I think it's a good time to DCA more, right at resistance. I think buying right at resistance is a great idea. I mean, guys, I can harp on it all day. I'm not going to. It's a waste of time. But damn, it's so predictable every time. Every time. Opinion on that Marti? Okay, I this guy too. Sorry, I have to. Yeah, I saw this guy. He's a total idiot. Total idiot. He also bought at resistance or told people to buy at resistance. Bear trap 7 hours ago. Guys, we broke down. Like, what? What is this guy talking about? I'm buying more Bitcoin right now. So 7 hours ago, he bought Bitcoin. Where were we 7 hours ago? 7 hours ago, we were at 38,500. This man is now down 4%, I believe. Let's even look. It's down almost 5%. I mean, and he bought before a breakdown. I mean, it just makes me laugh. That's all. You know, I still cannot believe these people still get credit and still get all this special treatment when they're literally scamming people. You guys know that the exchanges pay these people money to shill on people because the exchanges make money when people get liquidated or stopped out. Why are market falls called corrections? It just depends which way the market's going. So, like, ultimately, you want your asset to go up in price, right? Like, ultimately, I want Bitcoin to go to 100K, but I don't believe it's in any way, shape, or form in a structure that's going to get us there yet. So, I mean, it really depends on your time frame, right? Watching these streams is where I get my crypto news. I'm glad you appreciate the streams, man. Glad you like it. Are you going to LA? LOL. Oh, yo. The Bengals are in the Super Bowl. Unfortunately, I'm not. I don't really want to pay $20,000 to go watch a Super Bowl. I don't really talk about my personal life, but my parents throw some pretty wild football parties, and there's, free alcohol, food, and I have somewhere to stay if I need to because I get too drunk. So I'd prefer to go there. You guys know I'm a finance guy. I like to save my money. One of these days, sure, I'll blow a bunch of money, go to a Super Bowl or something, maybe the next one. It is huge that they're in the Super Bowl, but honestly, I mean, to be honest, I think we'll win. I think we're the better team, but I don't want to, knock on wood, don't want to jinx it. But, yeah. Crypto Mike, literally 5 minutes before sell-off, he wrote, buy Bitcoin all in retweet. It's just sad, man. It's just sad. Is Bitcoin going to 20K? It just depends on how the stock market reacts. Tech stocks just took a beating about an hour ago. It's just a trade away, my mentor. LOL. Heck yeah. So, all right, guys. Let's talk some charts before we talk about other things real quick, and maybe roast some Moon Boys towards the end. So, I'm going to start off with stocks again. We've been talking about stocks recently. S&P 500 recovering, ultimately recovering. I saw that tech stocks got absolutely beat to the ground before this whole sell-off happened. So, with that said, I mean, just keep that in mind that although the stock market, the index funds are slightly recovering, like the S&P is looking good, but the NASDAQ is kind of just retesting the 50 moving average, 50 weekly moving average. And to be honest, I mean, this is a very reversal-like structure. And again, the Dow Jones, the Dow actually pushed back above the 20 weekly. That's not bad. I mean, ultimately, this could be a very large distribution zone. I don't want to, give too many conclusions, but you guys know the U.S. economy is not really in a place to continue moving higher. I mean, we have these rate hikes. We have every single asset is at its all-time high. I mean, used cars, real estate, stock market, guns. I mean, essentially, even cryptocurrency is near. I mean, obviously, we're 50% down, but we're still at $37,000. It's a lot per Bitcoin. And we know that the cost of goods, cost of living, has gone up 20%, if not more. Inflation's at all-time highs. We know that previous recessionary periods in any market have started with inflation being at all-time highs. So will it be a quick COVID drop? No, it will not be like this. I highly doubt it'll be like that. But will it be a slow, painful chop or just some sideways movement just to ultimately reset the market? Yeah, I think one of the two is needed, either consolidation or sideways or, slightly down overall. But total charts, give a look at the total charts. Total charts holding support decently, but ultimately, we got a double top pattern. We are holding this small area of support, but would not surprise me as Bitcoin breaks down further that this breaks down and we visit the 1 trillion level. Stocks look not that bad. Yeah, right now, I mean, some of the index funds don't look too bad. I know tech stocks are taking a beating, so I don't want to, tell people that stocks are going to crash 50%. I don't think that'll happen. But a recessionary period where maybe we see some either consolidation or slight, up and down movements, nothing too crazy. Because, I mean, guys, you zoom out and this is huge. I mean, yeah, it's huge. And again, it wouldn't, if we just went sideways for a little while, that not a big deal. I mean, ultimately, you could just DCA in this area. But what does that mean for Bitcoin? I mean, you guys know the Bitcoin bear market was in 2018, mostly at least half of 2019. And look what the stock market did. It essentially just went sideways. So Bitcoin can still lose a ton of value while the stock market goes sideways. Just keep that in mind, because I don't want this notion where just because the stock market's going up means that Bitcoin's going to go up with it. I mean, Bitcoin is in a very distribution-like phase, and we're ultimately in a bear market. People are not buying Bitcoin right now. Some people are buying. I don't know why. I haven't started DCAing yet. I will in the next couple months, but currently not right now. Total 2, same kind of thing as Total 1, just kind of holding this minor support level. Ultimately, I still think we go down to 600 billion before any major move happens. And then Total 3, same kind of thing. For those of you who don't know, Total 2 includes Ethereum. Total 3 does not include Ethereum. And, ultimately waiting for that next movement down. Could we bounce here? Sure. But with the way Bitcoin looks and the way it's acting, I just don't think it's likely. Can you talk about how those two lines you draw at the top and bottom wicks and what the convergence means? For what chart? You'd have to give me the chart, like which ticker symbol? Bitcoin from 26,800, we are now 27,100. We are going to the moon. Bitcoin's 37,000. Hello from Omen. Hello. Hello. Are the Patreons invited? Are the Patreons invited to the Super Bowl? Oh, the Super Bowl party. I mean, if you want to come, you can come if you want. I don't discriminate. Party's a party. You just got to be a Bengals fan. If you're a Rams fan, I'll have to kick you out. But real quick, guys, DXY. I don't know why anyone said the DXY was bearish when we were dumping here slightly. This is just ultimately a breakdown and retest. Let's remove some of these drawings here just to make this a little bit more clear. That way I can paint you guys a nice little Picasso picture. All right, guys, so ultimately we have a double bottom here. Very bullish. We had a breakout in this candle, a back test on these two candles, continuing higher. Another back test of this prior resistance level, which is now acting as support, and then ultimately a breakout. Right now, we're probably just going to go sideways and continue up. I don't see any reason fundamentally or technically that the DXY would lose value. Ultimately, we know that the U.S. government is trying to promote the value of the dollar, increase the value of the dollar by these rate hikes, by decreasing inflation. So ultimately, the dollar is very bullish, in my opinion. It even has a very bullish setup, or a very bullish swing setup. So could we find some resistance? Maybe at the $100 mark, absolutely. But this is a weekly time frame, and we won't get there until we get there, kind of thing. So big old Bitcoin. One thing I want to touch up on. Tweeted this, and some people just don't get it, or they're so far in hopium or smoking so much hopium that they can't fathom this idea. But guys, in any investment, there's no guarantee that you are going to make or even lose money. Ultimately, there's financial risk to every single investment you take, and ultimately, this is known as a double top. It has not validated yet. Any close below the 30K, 29.5K area would validate this double top. If this double top gets validated, we are 100,000% going to see 20K. That's how technical patterns work. That's how they play out. And ultimately, guys, to even further proof, we have bearish price action. We have bearish divergences on MACD and RSI. The bear market is only just begun. We are a month and a half into the typical bear market cycle, and we are so far down about 50%. Will we see some bullish swing trades or some long swing trade opportunities? Absolutely. And when we get them, I will be posting those trade setups in Patreon, whether you're a trading student or whether you sign up for the trading analysis program. Again, full details for those can be found in Discord. It was the daily chart. I think I seen the message pop up. Can you do QNT? Maybe later. What's up, JC? What's up, Bart? Yes, it was with this chart. Oh, you're talking about the total charts, I believe. Like this, it's just a supply and demand zone. So when price is below, this would be supply, this would be demand, and then this would be demand again down here. I believe that's what you're referring to. Do you like fishing? I see spinning rods behind you. Yeah, I'm a big fisherman. I've got some really cool pictures. I've been fishing pretty much everywhere. I've done every single type of fishing you can possibly do. I've spearfished. I've deep diving in the ocean when I used to live in Florida. I am moving back to Florida, but for now I can't enjoy that small hobby. I bow fish. I actually bow fish a lot in the summer. There's Asian carp. They're invasive. You can shoot them. I shoot gar as well. Long-nosed gar. They're not alligator gar, unfortunately. I don't even think you can shoot alligator. But I also big bass fisherman, largemouth, smallmouth, deep sea fish, intercoastal fish. Man, I think the only fish I haven't caught is like a salmon. But yeah, no, I'm a big fisherman. Yeah, all those rods. Those are all my bass fishing rods for the most part. These moon boys get people wrecked and people still follow them. Yeah, it's unbelievable. It doesn't make any sense because I will post accurate calls and no one cares. But a moon boy will tweet Bitcoin to 100K with no chart, no analysis, no nothing, and people will blindly follow it and buy when they tell them to buy. It's ridiculous. But I can't help people that aren't willing to see the truth. All right, Bitcoin Weekly. We talk about this idea of dollar cost averaging, DCAing. So far, I'm not in a place to DCA. We have not really tested the 100 weekly moving average down here. Let's even pull up a cleaner chart. And let's pull up an even cleaner chart just for this weekly. We have not hit the 100. I kind of want to wait for us to be below the 100 and DCA in this whole area. Maybe if we dip lower, DCA in here. Ultimately, dollar cost averaging has been the most consistently profitable strategy in crypto. You should 100% be DCAing at least 25% of your portfolio. During the bear market, it will help you capture these dips and dumps. It will help you average your risk and keep you in a very risk managed place. And it's over a long period of time. We know the bear market's about a year to 2 years. So, if you plan accordingly and you do about 0.5 to 1% each week, you'll be 100% in, and the next bull market starts. You can easily grab a 10, 20, 30x depending on what you DCA in. But all right, weekly, not looking good. Moving averages, curling down. Looks like we're going to see a death cross here probably in the next 2, 3, maybe 4 weeks by the end of February. Well, hold on. It is February 20. It's February 2nd. So probably 3 weeks, 3-ish weeks. Death cross would not surprise me. And again, I really think we're going to test this 100 weekly moving average. So there's really no signs of weakness on this weekly chart just yet. So keep that in mind if you're dollar cost averaging or looking to. I don't think we're quite in a place. And with that said, we also have a double top forming on our weekly. This is not a bull flag. I don't know who says this is a bull flag. This is not a bull flag. This is a double top. And if you long the double top, you are definitely going to be working at McDonald's. You guys get the gist. If you ever find your way to Iceland for salmon fishing, let us know. We're connected there. Oh, absolutely. Unfortunately, I like to go down south and go fishing. I like the warm weather. I'm a big southern guy. I've lived in South Carolina and Florida for over half my life, and wouldn't mind moving back. I'm currently here in the Midwest because my grandparents live here, and I wanted to spend time with my grandfather. He's like 80. Or he's actually older than 80, so I'm trying to spend more time with him. I don't know when his brain's going to give out, but, it is what it is. Come to Scotland, and I'll let you catch salmon out of a pan. Out of a pan? Pen, like a pen reel. That'd be cool. But I can catch mahi out of a pen, man. Great fries. And they do have great fries. Where moms go, Iceland. No, your mom goes to my, never mind. But monthly here, I just wanted to show a monthly real quick. My video editor, Omar OtheDirector, he always brings this up when people argue about anything bullish. Guys, we have a bearish MACD cross. We have bearish divergences. We're gaining selling momentum. We have a double top. I mean, again, these are all extremely bearish signs. If we close this month below the 20 monthly moving average, which, to be completely honest, I don't really know if I trust the monthly moving averages quite yet because Bitcoin's too young for monthly moving averages. But I mean, that's just another indication. I mean, ultimately, if we lose 30, 35K, it's going to get ugly. It's going to get ugly for sure. Nothing wrong with moms. Depends how old they are. You know what I'm saying? But all right, let's look at the daily. Let's talk about what I've been talking about. You know what I mean? So, ultimately, daily chart, bearish as all can be. I've talked about how we've had 1, 2, 3, and now 4 taps at this resistance area. All rejections. All times the Moon Boys have gotten extremely bullish. We have bearish price action. Volume going up, price going down. Volume going up, price going down. On each buy up or relief bounce, we have volume going down, price going up. Volume going down, price going up. All of these indications are bearish price action. Everything between price and volume is extremely bearish, extremely distributive. We also don't have any divergences on RSI, another indication of bearish behavior. And then ultimately MACD just kind of squeezing, consolidating, holding this bearish trend. We don't see any kind of divergences with MACD, and our our buying momentum is now weakening. Again, the daily chart is extremely bearish. I cannot even fathom how anyone has tried to find anything bullish on this chart so far. I mean, zoom out, yeah, okay, we're technically making a higher low from the 30K low. But that was, what was that, about 8-9 months ago? 7 months ago? I mean, come on, guys. We're in a bearish trend. We could easily break 30K at really any given time. You give a good reason. If stock markets crash tomorrow, we're losing 30K and heading straight to 20. I'm contacting my mom and telling her I found a match. Oh boy. Kind of excited. Yes, sir. It's Majin from Discord. What's up, man? How's it going? Our sun boy. Let's forget about the moon. Kelly, though? Kelly is. Join the Universal Pickle Telegram now. Any mods? You want to ban that guy? Or I do? Someone get the hammer out. Someone get the hammer out. But alright, zooming in. Daily. We close the daily in 1 hour. Unless a miracle happens, we've ultimately are breaking down of our trend. I'm not sure if this is a true breakdown as volume is extremely low. This does give us the opportunity to start increasing volume again. Overall, I don't have any signs of bullish behavior yet. We could easily see tomorrow and the next day have volume increasing as we're dropping, which would be more bearish price action. I don't see any bullish reversal patterns, and you guys know how I feel. The daily's very bearish, very bearish. Let's look at the 12-hour. 12-hour. I mean, pointed out this ascending wedge multiple days ago. You could even consider it possibly an ascending triangle, but ultimately we're breaking down. We have broken down. We have volume increasing here, buying momentum weakening, RSI dipping. I mean, maybe we can draw an RSI trend line here. I mean, ultimately losing the trend line. And yeah, I mean, I think any kind of price bounce is just relief. Could we see a relief bounce to 38K? Possible. I mean, anything's possible. But yeah, not much, bro. I'm kicked up watching your live and watching water. What is water? Ban that pump. Oh, drinking water. Yeah. Roman, you're a good sport. Thank you. Thank you. Soon Canada will have a power outage and affect Bitcoin somehow. I mean, it could. I don't know. I don't know if power outages affect Bitcoin. Maybe it does. Do you think we make a W on the daily completing the move from M at the top of the 3 drop levels as long as we don't go below 32? I mean, it's possible, right? So if we do zoom out, we could very well make a double bottom. But the thing that I want to see if we do something like this is I want to see volume go lower. I want to see selling volume decreasing. That would give me more confidence that this double bottom will play out. If we see something like this, ultimately where volume's rising here and then volume's rising here again, that's where things get a little tricky, and we can say, I don't think that double bottom's going to play out. But excuse me. Ultimately, we are due for a some kind of bounce. I would say overdue. It's been 90 days since we've seen an uptrend. I mean, I would imagine in the next 30 to 60 days we see some kind of trend reversal, whether it be short term, like a couple weeks to a month, or even a couple days. But ultimately, we have no bullish reversal pattern yet. S&P 500 down too. Yeah. You should do a collab with Trading Realty. If you hit them up and they contact me, I'm down. I'm trying to get Egris to come back on stream. I know Inspo Cryptos asked me if he could come on, and I said yeah, but Unfortunately, he lives in Germany and he's asleep when I live stream. All right, guys, let's continue on. 4-hour. So 4-hour, the one thing I don't like about this is volume, again, is very low. If you did end up shorting around this area, you might want to peep your stop and profit. Could we maybe bounce, come back up here, and then go down? Very likely. We would have a head and shoulders at that point, another bearish reversal pattern. Ultimately, we don't have a bearish reversal pattern on this 4-hour yet, which I think we need if we're going to absolutely dump our pants here. But, we're seeing a breakdown, right? We're seeing a breakdown. Volume has been very bearish on the way up. We haven't quite seen a lot of selling volume come in yet, which makes me believe we could go back up to 30K and go back down, make this head and shoulders, load up shorts around this area, retest this breakdown, and, continue to the downside. I think it's better if that happens. I think a prolonged dump would allow us to possibly see some reversal pattern here. If we just have a sharp move down, that's not a good sign for a reversal. You want to see it slow and painful on the way down, maybe make that double bottom, and then we go up from there. But until that happens, there's no signs of reversal yet. No signs of reversal. 4-hour W formation will be perfect in short term. There's no double bottom on this 4-hour yet. We'd have to ultimately retest the bottom here for now. But all right, let's look at like a Bitcoin dominance real quick. Let's do that. Bitcoin dominance. Something I haven't looked at in the last couple streams. So, last time we talked, we had ultimately a triple bottom with a double bottom. Our double bottom has broken out, and I believe we are back testing our neckline. So we should see a nice back test and forward movement. Then we can draw our upward trend line if this happens. Breaking this trend line would mean, so if we continue up and then break, altcoins or altcoin entries on that break would be huge. But again, for now, the Bitcoin dominance looking still like a reversal, looking like things could still go heavily to the upside. It doesn't really show a lot of promise for Bitcoin dumping its pants just yet. Again, I think if Bitcoin goes back up to 30, 38, 34, 35, or sorry, 38.4, 38.5, make that head and shoulders, something like this would happen on dominance and we'd continue higher. It would make perfect sense as we'd get a back test of that double bottom neckline. And, back tests are perfectly normal. You would break out, back test, continue higher. This back test allows the lower time frames and the hourly time frames to reset, essentially. What I'm looking for bottom-wise. Your word is gospel. Selling my short. Yeah, I took profit on my short at I think 36.8 or something like that. I mean, the 15-minute was massively oversold. I made a couple $100. I'm not really trading with a lot of money right now, as I'm a swing trader. I don't really like day trading. Just too risky, too much stress. But yeah, I made a couple $100 today. It was pretty good. Put in a small short and it ended up paying off. So not a bad day. Couple $100 gets you some Wendy's and some liquor or some shit. You know what I'm talking about? All right, let's take a look at Ethereum. I mean, it doesn't get any cleaner than this. Last time we spoke about Ethereum, we had our resistance level, our resistance level. I mean, look at how well that matches up. You could have taken a short on Ethereum at about 2,800, where we've previously rejected. Here found it as support, and now we're rejecting again. Perfect. I mean, this is a breakdown, a retest. We should continue lower, possibly make a double bottom and maybe go higher. Something I'm definitely going to watch for Ethereum is a possible double bottom at about 2,300. But for now, I mean, it's not really looking bullish. I mean, this is ultimately just a relief bounce. We have very bearish price action. RSI is technically breaking out, which could signal that a reversal is coming in the future. But for now, I mean, MACD is still trending down with the downtrend, positive correlation that we're still very bearish at least in the short to mid term. I would give this like 7 to 10 days to get to the bottom and then maybe reverse back up. And speaking of which, oh, I do have an alarm there. Look at that. So we're going to look for a possible entry about 23.50 possibly. I'll post it in Patreon if I end up seeing it. I'm going to move my alarm just to 2400 to give me a little bit of space just to think about that trade. Bitcoin dominance will be at 23.7% on the 23rd, September 24. Okay. Thank you for sharing. Your word is gospel. Selling my short. I think I already talked about that. But yeah, guys, I mean, Ethereum. Let's even look at these weekly moving averages. Haven't talked about Ethereum on live stream in a little while. Yeah, looks like we've lost the 50. Haven't quite retested, but we could very well visit the 100. Not a lot of volume coming in during this move, but I mean, still seeing this bearish divergences on MACD and RSI. Could a lot of selling volume come in? Sure. But for now, I mean, we're just kind of trading between the small range of 28 and 2300. So until we get a breakout or breakdown, I wouldn't really look to take a trade. Let's see. What on the alt list do I want to look at? Let's look at ADA. Why not? ADA. Wow, that's an ugly chart. Got a death cross coming. We've already tested the 100. We've broken macro support. This is not a good looking chart at all. This is a very, very bearish chart. Wow. ADA. I believe it's down 70%. Look at that. Almost there. 67%. You know, this is not a very good looking chart. It looks like we're just kind of in a downtrend. I mean, obviously we're in a downtrend, but ultimately no signs of true reversal. We're just kind of dumping. Lower lows, lower highs. Oh, excuse me. Just subscribe. Great analysis. Can you do XRP? Yeah, I'll look at XRP too. We'll look at the main altcoins for sure. No problem. Rip ADA. Yeah, ADA is getting wrecked. I remember when people said we get a $5 and $10 ADA. Ultimately, you know, this thing went up, did a 27x and then did a 32x. So, I mean, we already had a parabolic run and now we're seeing distribution all the way down. We're going to probably go all the way down to 33 cents. Ultimately, I guess we do have some support right about here, but we lose this support level and the next one's 37 cents. So keep that in mind. Things could get very, very ugly for a lot of these altcoins. A lot of these altcoins look exactly like ADA right now. But XRP has been in a bear market for the last, what is this, 4 years? The last 4 years. XRP has failed to break all-time highs this bull market cycle. And to be completely honest, I doubt it will ever break all-time highs, ever. XRP is one of those coins that just sucks. XRP sucks. That's really all I can say. Also, I believe XRP, they can print more coins at any point. So ultimately, it's not a deflationary asset. It's an inflationary asset. And I know XRP is banned in the United States. So good luck pushing that price up. I don't see how any of this screams bullishness to me. The bear is here and he's hungry. Yo, Cheese, you missed it. You could have banned someone in live chat earlier. Banned him. Could have got him. Bitcoin is going to $20,000, so liquidate the long. Sell all your Bitcoin. The market is going to crash. Sell your Bitcoin now. Yeah. For sure. For sure. I don't know if we want people to panic that we're at 37K. We don't see a lot of selling volume yet. Could we crash? Sure, but we got to break 30K before we go to 20. That wasn't obvious. All right, guys, real quick. For those of you that joined a little late, just want to talk about this again. I began posting trading setups and extensive trading analysis through Patreon The program is called Romans Trading Analysis, or I believe it's just trading analysis, something like that. The details are in the Discord description. The hashtag is Romans Trading Analysis. I made it a less expensive option compared to the trading student program. This is less hands-on. You know, you guys can still ask me questions. There's still a private chat. But ultimately, this is just a place where if you want the extensive analysis, you want the reasons why the market's doing what it's doing, you want to see the exhaustion and everything happening. I'm going to try and post 2 to 5 times a week. Just depends. If the market's not doing anything, there's not a whole lot I can post about. But ultimately, these are swing trade setups. These are maybe minor swing trade setups as well, or possible entries, exits, whether you're short or long. Last night I made this post. I said to enter at the 38.8 to 39K level. I told you where to put your stop, how much the risk would be, and you know, if you took a chance on that trade, like the 5 people that have signed up since last night, you're up about 5%ish. I mean, if you have a trading account with $1,000 in it and you would have longed everything, you would have paid off your month's membership right there. So again, guys, this is a place where I'm going to post extensive analysis and possible trade setups. If you're interested, there are full details in the Discord description below. Thoughts on the weekly bearish divergence on the DXY? Let's see. I don't know if we can quite use MACD and RSI for the DXY because we don't have volume, right? And aside from that, we know that fundamentally the United States government is trying to promote the value of the dollar, increase the value of the dollar. So it's hard for me to say that these 2 indicators are very useful here. I mean, regardless, we're holding our uptrend. Divergences may or may not play out, but if we're in an uptrend and things are looking strong and fundamentally we're looking strong, I would expect this to keep going up. Ultimately, divergences don't necessarily have to ever play out. They're a good indication if price action's leaning bearish and we have bearish divergences on MACD and RSI, then yeah, that definitely helps determine whether we're going to dump. But honestly, divergences don't necessarily have to play out. Have you ever used a grid trading bot? No, I don't use trading bots. I like to trade myself. I swing trade. I like to do it myself and set everything up myself. I don't like my money in anyone else's hands other than mine. I know for a fact that XRP will break out soon. Well, they've been saying that since about 2018, and we still have not made a new all-time high, nor even gotten close. So you can keep holding on to that hopium, but my best opinion for you is choose coins that continuously break their all-time highs, show strength in bull markets, and perform well against Bitcoin, ultimately. XRP has really shit the bed, especially during the last bull run. What is your prediction for the Ethereum bottom between $500 and $800? I think Ethereum will bottom out between 500 and 800. Maybe as high as 1,000, but between 500 and 800. Quote me on that. 6 months from now. Be the reminder. Remind me about it, because I'm pretty confident that's where it's headed. Pretty confident. I mean, you look at Ethereum in the last bull run, and we essentially dropped 92%. So if we were to drop 92% from this all-time high, where does that put us? I mean, 400, 500, but I don't think Ethereum's going to drop quite that much. I would say anywhere between 1,400 and 1,800 would be a safe bet. I plan to DCA realistically between this level right here until we get there. I don't plan to buy this thing. It looks like it's on a cliff and jumping off and continuously hitting rocks each time. So you jump off, you bounce off, then you drop. Just looks like that. I mean, we're in a bear market. I expect Ethereum and altcoins to absolutely get riggedy wrecked over the next year or so. All right, guys. It's been about an hour. I'm tired. I'm hungry. I want to go eat. I've got to also finish my workout. I didn't get to finish it today. Probably why I'm a little tired. Maybe that doesn't make sense, but just a couple reminders. If you're not in Discord, please join the Discord. It is free. You can talk analysis with us all day. I tune in to the general chat here and there. I'm usually busy, especially with all the Patreon stuff, but I do post here and there. You can always talk to our trading mentors. They're always talking and always discussing. And, if you want more extensive trading analysis, you want to learn how to trade, I do have 2 programs. There are full details below and in Discord. It's through Patreon. It's so far I've gotten a lot of positive reviews from my students. And, first good call from last night from the analysis I posted. So with all that said, guys, I'm going to hang it up early today. We talked about the breakdown. I'd like to see more volume coming in on this 4-hour chart. But ultimately, I think retesting 38K is in the cards before ultimately moving down. That would give us a retest of the breakdown, the original ascending wedge line, which we know retests are perfectly common. And, it sets us up for tomorrow. Tomorrow is a big day. We're talking about the jobs report, and I believe there's a couple other things that the U.S. government's discussing, which could ultimately lead to some stock market failure, which will have a deep effect on Bitcoin. With all that said, guys, take it easy. Please, please, please be patient. Use risk management. Good luck trading.